Okay, so on that note, we'll move on to the next team. Another team na hindi pa nakakapaglaro this season, the NU Bulldogs. So, itong
Ooh.
NU Bulldogs, they also have six first-year players. And isa sa mga, kumbaga, up-and-coming na first-year players is si Josh Sinclair.
Yeah, magaling to.
Recently lang na-confirm na part siya nung final lineup.
Social pa
Well,
ng pangalan.
oo. Social
Oh,
pa ng pangalan.
Sinclair.
Ano pa to?
Yeah.
Pretty boy pa to, no, Bien?
Oo, mas gwapo pa nga kay Kobe Paras yan, Brad, eh. Oo, actually, nung naglaro siya sa 3-on-3
Yeah.
FIBA, under 18, talagang yung mga fans niya, mga lalaki, fans niya, kasi magaling siya maglaro.
Mhm.
Mga babae naman, kasi gwapito. Pero, nagulat ako, no, kasi this Joshua Sinclair guy came from, he hails from Cebu.
Mhm.
He's Phil
Mhm.
and his dad eventually enrolled him to NU. Pero dapat mag-Ateneo to because he came from Ateneo Cebu.
Mhm.
He was teammates with two of our players sa UP, si Janjan Haboneta at si Pio Longa.
Mhm.
They were champions sa NBTC National Championship for high school. I think they defeated Sembeda. That was 2 years ago. And yun nga, these three guys, si Sinclair, si Haboneta, Pio Longa, and another guy na nasa US, si Zachary Wang, sila yung nagdadala nung Sacred Heart Cebu or Ateneo de Cebu as they call it. He was supposed to go to Ateneo. He was supposed to top bill a recruiting class this year for Ateneo. Pero yeah, he went to NU. And yeah, I guess one part of him going to NU is because he's part of the Batang Gilas program,
Yeah.
who's handled, of course, by Eric Altamirano na rin, yung sa grassroots. Um, this guy is pretty good. He has a jumper, he has a dribbling skills for a guy na medyo malaki.
Yeah.
He's not small. He's quite tall for his size. Siguro parang medyo Geronteng yung size nito
Mhm.
or taller pa nga eh.
Right.
Yeah, but not to take away anything else from other players like si Diputado, si JV Gallego, who I think comes from Chiang Kai-shek.
Mhm.
Magaling din itong mga rookies na to. There's another rookie here named Manuel Mosqueda. Not sure if he's related to the Cadel Mosqueda of dati sa PBA.
Mhm.
Tapos si Michael
Pate.
Pate.
Pate ba yan?
Michael Pate.
Pate?
Film yan eh.
Mhm.
France, remember this guy? Di ba we were just talking about him a few months ago? This was one of the guys na parang kabatch pa ata ni Kiefer. Tapos nabakante siya. Pero he's making his comeback now sa UAAP. Nakaline up na to sa Binil dati.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's really old. I think parang ito nga yung last playing year na niya eh.
Mhm.
His only playing year in the UAAP, but it's gonna be his last year then.
Mhm.
So, yun. Medyo, medyo something to watch out for din tong mga to.
Mhm.
Of course, rookies to be considered na rin sa kanila is si Matt Salem,
Mhm.
who comes from LaSalle. Dati siyang stretch for, but he's probably gonna do the same thing for NU as well. Zone buster to eh. And an ever improving, as I've heard, Matt Aquino. Wow, this guy is tall, no? Nung freshman year ni sa Adams, he was 6'7" already. He gained some muscle, although he's still not imposing, pero mas humaba pa siya. And scary yung paglaki niya. He's Marlo scary, basically, because, his dad naman is really tall din.
Yeah.
And, yun nga lang, ang maganda dito kay Matt Aquino, may mid-range game kung bata.
Mhm.
So, I don't know the
Ang tanong doon, meron ba siyang kilikili shot?
Yun.
yun nga eh. Actually, inaantay ko yun. Sana tinuro ng tatay niya yun sa kanya. Pero, I think with proper training, and I believe naman he has it with Eric Altamirano naman, there's a possibility na pwede pa niyang galingan yung dad niya. I think. So, yun. This team is good. Sabi ko nga sa inyo last week, this team can probably or is probably the team that will challenge Lasal for the crown. Yeah.
How about you, friends? What are your thoughts on the NU Bulldogs for this year?
Ah, ito hindi ako masyadong sure kung papaano yung team kasi medyo sino-sino ba nawala sa kanila?
Jello,
Si Jello Alolino, si yung point guard nila last year,
Habilona.
si Abelona. Medyo hindi lang masyado na-play up, pero medyo malaki rin yung nawala sa kanila eh.
Yeah.
Parang-
Kasi yung... Sige, go Fran. Sorry.
Parang for the past 2 years, parang nauubos yung mga players nila. So, I think this will be, this team will go where JJ Alejandro and Alfred Aroga will go.
Yeah.
Parang
Sila na rin yung mga pinaka-senior eh.
feeling ko sila yung magde-dictate on how this team progresses during the season.
Yeah.
Kasi the offense will have to go through them. Di ba? Alfred Aroga will dictate kung ano yung magiging sistema nila defensively inside and yung offense niya will dictate kung malilibre ba sila Matt Salem sa labas. I mean, kung makikita mo yung dominant, kasi last year medyo hindi masyadong naging dominant si Aroga eh. Parang, they need the Alfred Aroga that won them the championship 2 years ago. Parang gano'n. So, and JJ Alejandro will have to take the cudgels of scoring. So, medyo I think that parang dark horse ang dating sa akin yung team na to. Kasi marami rito hindi ko rin kilala masyado.
But, tama ba ako? Si JJ Alejandro and si Alfred Aroga na lang yun na iiwan sa lineup nila from the championship squad.
Yes.
Tama, no?
Silang dalawa na lang.
Silang dalawa na lang.
Oo.
So, pero nung time kasi na yun, hindi pa ganun kalaki yung responsibilidad, kumbaga, for JJ Alejandro. Do you think this is the season na magsha-shine siya the most?
Depende, Mark. Kasi I'm not sure kung he's gonna be playing point guard or two guard. Ako kasi feeling ko mas effective siya off the ball. So, pero feeling ko naman nagawa na ng paraan ni Eric yan. There's another guard coming in, si JV Gallego. This guy is, built as a good guard. So, feeling ko siya yung magiging kasama ni JJ sa backcourt. Or yung isang diputado. There's a diputado guy eh. Alam ko guard rin to. Si Reeve. Pero, not sure kung kaya niya mag-point eh. So, alam mo, feeling ko kasi if ibigay pa nila kay JJ yung point guard duties, mahihirapan yung bata. Mapapagod masyado. So, kailangan talaga niya ng isa pang guy na magdadala ng bola. Para, alam mo yun, I'm predicting a starting five of Gallego, JJ, Aroga, Matt Aquino, and Sinclair. That's my prediction ng starting five nila. So, yun.
Matt Aquino would play the 4 position.
For si Matt. Kasi stretch naman siya eh. So, yan.
Okay. How about you, friends? Ano sa tingin mo yung kumbaga, do you see na ito na yung season na kumbaga magiging malaking improvement ni JJ Alejandro?
I think so. It will all depend on kung paano niya iti-take yung responsibility na maging leader ng team. Kasi last year, nakita na natin yung glimpse eh. Yung mga glimpses nung kaya niyang gawin. But last year kasi hindi siya inaasahan to score. This year, and you need him to score more. Naglaro sila ng ilang preseason tournaments. Mukha namang ginagamit siya ni Coach Eric off the ball. And mukhang maganda naman yung response niya bilang leader ng team. So, hopefully, I think pag hindi siya nag-step up, I don't think they'll go far in the tournament.
Oo, kasi siya na lang yung natitirang lead guard na may, syempre experience plays a lot din sa UAAP. And of course, this guy, Medyo decorated na rin naman yung resume niya. He became a champion na before, nagbatang gilas dito, and he can really flat out score. Pero yun nga lang, iba yung scorer sa leader on the court eh, di ba? So, you have to take into consideration how can he take up from where Jello Alulino left off last year, di ba? Yan.
So, tulad ng sa previous two teams, positives and negatives, ano yung nakikita niya na would go well for this team and would not go well for this team?
Kakasabi lang ni Franz kanina, pare, this team will really go where JJ and Aroga takes them. Kasi yung dalawang yon lang talaga yung barometer or yardstick ng performance nila. Yes, Sinclair may have good games. Yes, Matt Aquino may have good games. Yes, the other rookies or other holdovers may have good games. But if these two guys are slumping or talagang alam mo yon, kasi pwede naman sila talagang man-neutralize, eh. Hindi naman sila invincible. NU's probably gonna have a hard time. Kasi these players are the players who the younger ones will look up to. Di ba? Ito yung mga leaders nila eh. And kapag nakita nila nahihirapan to psychologically, it's gonna be a factor then for the whole team.
Yeah. How about you, friends? Apart from negatives, sa bagay, you mentioned na rin naman na it depends kung ano yung magiging season ni JJ and ni Alfred Aroga. So, yun yung nakikita mong barometer nila for success for this season.
Ah, Oo.
Sige. So, siguro, apart from that, yeah, sige, go, friends.
Siguro magiging integral din, magiging crucial din sa success ng NUTC is kung paano i-integrate yung mga rookies niya and then yung mga bagong players niya with his system kasi medyo marami rin tong mga players na to.
Yeah.
So once na ma-sell niya yung system niya with them, I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, yan. I was actually going to say that na looking at this lineup and then it being led by Coach Eric Altamirano, we know Coach E naman yung ganong kalibre ng coach siya. And this team will be competitive dito sa season 79. If there's a team siguro na would match up well against LaSalle, could be them. Pwedeng sila. Having Alfred Daroga in the middle, na-mention nga ni Bian kanina, if there's one guy na pwede makastop kay Mbala, pwedeng si Alfred Daroga yon. So, with Eric Altamirano at the helm, nagko-coach sa kanila, they could be one of the top teams dito sa season 79. Okay?